Allah gives this description of the Qurban is that we ransomed you with a tremendous ransom. Means we saved you with a tremendous reality. And that was symbolic of Sayyidina Ibrahim being commanded, that which you love most you have to sacrifice for the sake of Allah. And all along Allah knowing that he is not going to be able to complete that, and that his heart was burning and in immense difficulty, that all his life he gave everything for Allah without even a question or a doubt, in the oceans of immense generosity and immense wealth that Sayyidina Ibrahim had, immense wealth. And that every time Allah asked of him anything he gave everything without even thinking. And his life is asking for a son that would inherit his way. And then Allah knowing, okay, that you've been so generous and loving but you have attached your heart to this issue. So I will attach a request to this issue that your son has to be sacrificed for me. And everyone knows the story who follows the tariqah and follows Islam and what Prophet brought for us. And a heavy burden that you give everything and still Allah looks to the heart and says, that which you're holding in your heart and you're clinging on to it and hoping that I won't ask from it, I'll ask that also from you. And being the servant of Allah then whatever Allah wants, after a little bit of hesitation begins to take Sayyidina Ismail up the mountain Jabal Rahmah, and that is the symbol of Arafah. So all of the rituals of Hajj's pinnacle means that the secret of Hajj is in Arafah, because the rituals of Hajj have to do with faith. We'll go into that on another day, and we have it in the book on the realities of Hajj. And what we described last night is Allah is going to test love. You can't just profess love by your tongue, that Allah wants to see the action of your love, and if your heart is committed to a servant whom has given everything in the way of Allah. And Allah says, that which is most dear to you, are you willing to sacrifice for me? Because now both are going to be tested. Allah doesn't need the blood of anyone, but a test within the heart of people, that when Allah pulls at the strings within your heart there's an immense wisdom and hikmah in everything. One, is he going to listen? All his life was listening. Is there a point in which you say to yourself, I've listened so much, oh I've achieved very high stations, that's it for me to listen anymore? And some people talk like that, God forbid. That there's never a height, because wherever we think we achieved, Allah it's still the bottom of where I can take you up even higher. So faith is an infinite capacity of spiritual growth. To see and test His servant that your love, I have to test it again. And as a result His servant accepts and begins to ascend onto the mountain of Rahmah, Jabal Rahmah, a mountain of mercy like a little hill. But also the one being sacrificed has an immense secret. Sayyidina Ismail is Maqam al-Ihsan, and that he represents the station of immense purification, immense yaqeen. For through his light is coming the nation of Sayyidina Muhammad, the nation of two sacrifices, that each time the bearer of the light of Muhammadun Rasulullah had to show their willingness to sacrifice. This is a nation born from sacrifice, from Sayyidina Ismail and Abu Muttalib. When they said, sacrifice the son and your son, means this is a nation born from sacrifice. That's why other nations fear this nation. This is a nation that has power, this is a nation that lives to sacrifice themselves for Allah.